One of the questions that coaches always want to know the answer to is, how do you get more clients? Well, with me is Lisa Farr, who specialises in helping coaches and consultants to increase their incomes and to get more clients. And Lisa, it is one of those million-dollar questions really, isn't it? How do you get more clients?
It's the biggest question I get asked all the time, particularly by coaches. And there are 8 top tips that I offer to help people to get more clients. And I'm just going to share one of my favourite tips really with you today. My top tip would be to raise your visibility.
So what do you mean raise your visibility? Do you mean maybe splashing out on advertising and leaflets, that kind of thing?
Well, that is one way that you could do it, but in my experience and the experience of clients that I work with, there are other far more cost-effective ways to raise your visibility. For example, going to networking events, going to conferences, things like that, where you'll reach and meet your ideal target clients. Those tend to be much more cost-effective than spending an awful lot of money on advertising, where really you're not always sure that you're going to get the return on your investment.
So really in those instances what you're saying is actually going and meet people, networking, maybe writing articles for websites, going to conferences where you know that the people are, your niche target audience are going to be, that they do seem very cost-effective measures.
They are more cost-effective measures, and also, as you said, you can do online things as well. So that would be things like your website, writing articles, maybe a blog. So it doesn't just have to be you being live in person. You can do it in virtual ways as well.
Now I know that some coaches, they rather like to be a little bit behind the scenes, so when you say to them, I want you to increase your visibility to get more clients, they might think, oh no, I don't want to do that, I like to maybe sort of stay in the background a bit. Is that something that you find with the people that you coach?
That is something that I come across a lot of the time, and I would say it's probably about 95% of the people I work with find that they feel resistant to raising their visibility, because we are often, as coaches, we like to be a little bit in the background, so it can be quite a big deal to be more public about what we do and to be seen. So there's definitely something around being seen. And the thing that I share with people that really seems to make a difference is to know that that's absolutely normal and natural to feel a bit resistant about it, because everybody else is feeling the same way as well. You're not the only one.
So I know this is just one of many tips that you've got. How could I find out more information?
If you would like to download an MP3 recording with the 8 top tips to getting more clients, you can get that on my website by going to www.inspiredmarketinguk.com.